12 hours before her wedding, Amara thought she was finally safe. For 3 years, she had carried the heavy, quiet grief of losing her mother in a hit and run. But Femi changed that. Femi brought her back to life. It is midnight. She is sitting in her luxury hotel room, smiling at her wedding plans. Then, a soft knock on the door. It's the hotel concierge. He hands her an old, heavy wooden box. "Someone left this downstairs for you, Ma," he says. "They didn't leave a name." Amara takes the box. Her name is carved roughly into the lid. It looks completely out of place in this beautiful room. She sets it on the glass table. She opens it. And the second she looks inside, her entire body freezes. It is her mother's wedding dress, the exact dress that was supposed to be buried with her 3 years ago. Amara reaches out. Her fingers touch the old fabric. She brings it to her face, and the faint smell of lavender hits her. She breaks down. She cries so hard her shoulders shake. For 1 second, it feels like her mother is right there in the room with her. But then, her thumb catches on something. There is something hard, sewn deep inside the bottom of the dress. Amara wipes her eyes. She grabs a small pair of scissors from her bag. She cuts the fabric open and pulls out a small folded piece of paper. The paper is old. The ink is fading. She opens it, and the moment she recognizes the handwriting, her heart stops. It is her mother's handwriting. The note says, "Amara, if you are reading this, he found you. Run. He is the one who did it. She can't breathe. She can't move. Her mind is screaming. He? Who is he?" And then, a heavy knock hits the door. Amara jumps, dropping the scissors. Then, a voice calls out from the hallway. "Babe, are you awake? I heard something drop." It's Femi, the man she is supposed to marry tomorrow. Amara has 3 seconds to hide the terror on her face. 3 seconds to hide the dress, hide the note, and open the door for a man who might be a monster. She drops to her knees, shoves the note into her pocket, forces a smile, and turns the lock. She turns the handle and opens the door. Femi is standing right there in the hallway. He is smiling, holding 2 crystal glasses and a bottle of champagne. He looks warm. He looks handsome. He looks like the man she fell in love with. But to Amara, right now, he looks like a terrifying stranger. "You look pale, babe," he says gently. "Wedding jitters?" Amara forces a short, fake laugh. "Just couldn't sleep. The reality is hitting me." She steps back. She has to invite him in. She has no choice. Femi walks into the room, stepping right past the open wooden box. He pops the champagne. The loud sound makes Amara flinch. He pours the drinks and hands her a glass. He looks deeply into her eyes, full of love. "To Mrs. Adebayo," he whispers, "tomorrow, I finally make you mine." Amara raises her glass. Her hands are shaking so badly the champagne is vibrating. Femi reaches out and gently strokes her cheek. "I know how much you miss your mother tonight," he says softly, "but I promised I would always protect you. I will never let anything hurt you again." Yesterday, those words would have made her feel safe. Tonight, they make her stomach turn violently. Every sweet thing he's ever said now feels dark. It feels like a threat. Then, Femi looks down. He sees the old wooden box. He sees the white fabric of the dress spilling out on the table. For 1 single second, his warm smile completely dies. A cold, dark flash of recognition crosses his eyes. Then, the perfect mask snaps right back onto his face. His voice drops, gets very quiet. "Where did you get this?" he asks. Amara's heart is hammering against her ribs. She has to lie. If she stutters, if she shows her fear, it is over. "My aunt sent it," she lies instantly. "A late delivery. It just made me emotional." Femi does not say a word. He does not even blink. He just stares at her face, searching her eyes. The silence in the room is heavy. It feels like it is choking her. She wonders if he is going to walk over and look at the dress. She wonders if he knows she cut the hem. Finally, he smiles again, but this time the smile does not reach his eyes. He leans in and kisses her forehead. Her skin crawls, but she does not pull away. "Get some rest," he whispers. "Tomorrow changes everything." He turns around and walks out the door. The heavy door clicks shut. The lock turns. Amara stands perfectly still for 3 seconds to make sure he is really gone. Then, her knees completely give out. She slides down the heavy wooden door and collapses onto the floor, gasping for air. She pulls the faded note out of her pocket and stares at her mother's handwriting again. Her dream life is over. The man she loves is a monster. But if she just runs into the dark empty-handed, he will find her. She cannot leave without knowing the whole truth. She needs proof. Slowly, the helpless tears stop falling. The sadness in her eyes hardens into something sharp, cold, and determined. Amara pushes herself off the floor. She opens her door, stepping out into the quiet hallway. She is going into his room. It is 2 a.m. The hallway is completely dark. Amara walks barefoot on the thick carpet, making no sound. She pushes open the door to Femi's bedroom. Moonlight shines through the window, landing right on his face. He is sleeping deeply. His chest rises and falls in a slow, peaceful rhythm. It is a terrifying thing to look at the man you love and feel nothing but pure disgust. He looks so calm, but every breath he takes feels like a lie. She is standing in the dark with a monster, and he does not even know it yet. Amara looks down at the nightstand. His iPad is sitting right there, inches away from his resting hand. She has to reach directly over his sleeping body to get it. She holds her breath. Her arm trembles as she reaches out. Her fingers brush the cold metal, and she slowly pulls it away. She backs up into the darkest corner of the large bedroom. She sits on the floor, pulling her knees tightly to her chest to make herself as small as possible. She taps the screen. The harsh, cold blue light illuminates her face in the shadows. Her hands are shaking so violently that she types the password wrong the first time. She takes a deep breath and tries again. It unlocks. She opens his email. She taps the search bar and types the word accident. Nothing. Then her shaking fingers type the name of the exact road where her mother died. The loading circle spins. 1 second, 2 seconds. The wait feels like an eternity. Then, a single, archived email from 3 years ago drops into view. Amara taps it. A photograph fills the screen. It is a sleek, black Mercedes. The hood is completely crushed. The passenger windshield is shattered into a massive spiderweb of broken glass. And on the front bumper, there is blood. Below the photo, there are 3 short sentences. The words are cold and professional. The car is handled. The police have been compensated. Do not contact the victim's daughter. When Amara reads those final words, a physical wave of nausea hits her. Her reality shatters. Their first date, their first kiss, the perfect proposal, none of it was fate. He found her. He hid his crime. He built a perfect life on top of her mother's grave. A strangled, panicked gasp escapes Amara's throat before she can slap her hand over her mouth. The sudden noise echoes in the silent room. Behind her, the heavy bed sheets shift violently. Femi groans. The smooth rhythm of his breathing stops. He rolls over, his hand reaching out across the empty mattress, where she should be sleeping. Amara's entire body goes rigid. Her sweaty hands lose their grip. The iPad slips. It hits the thick carpet with a soft thud. The screen light instantly shuts off, plunging her corner of the room back into pitch darkness. Amara. Femi's voice cuts through the silence. He sounds groggy, confused. He slowly starts to sit up in the bed. Amara scrambles backward on her hands and knees out the open door, vanishing into the shadows of the hallway, just as the bedside lamp clicks on. It is 10 in the morning. The bridal suite is bright, chaotic, and loud. Bridesmaids are laughing and drinking mimosas, completely oblivious to the nightmare Amara is living. Amara sits perfectly still in the center of the room. Her makeup is flawless, but her eyes are completely dead. She stares blankly into the mirror. A bridesmaid touches her shoulder, smiling warmly. "I just saw Femi downstairs. He is so nervous his hands are shaking. You are so lucky, Amara. He worships you." Amara does not blink. "I know," she whispers. She stands up abruptly. She looks at the laughing women in the mirror. "I need 10 minutes, she tells them quietly. "I want to put the dress on alone." The women smile, nod, and clear out of the room. The heavy door shuts, and all the joyful noise vanishes. The room is completely silent. The bright morning sunlight suddenly feels cold. Amara walks right past the massive, expensive designer wedding gown Femi bought for her. She does not even look at it. She walks straight to the bed and picks up her mother's dress. Putting it on is a choice. It is an open declaration of war. By choosing this dress, Amara is no longer a scared victim hiding in the dark. She is wrapping herself in her mother's memory. Her deep grief hardens into an unbreakable armor. She gently pulls the zipper up her back. The rough, snipped hem brushes against her ankles. She looks at herself in the tall mirror. The terrified, shaking girl from last night is gone. Her posture is straight. Her jaw is clenched. Through her reflection in the mirror, she sees the heavy wooden door of the bridal suite slowly begin to open. Amara does not turn around. She just watches the door open in the glass. Femi steps into the room. He is wearing a sharp, perfectly tailored tuxedo. He shuts the door behind him and turns to look at his bride. He stops completely dead in his tracks. His breath hitches. He looks at Amara, standing tall in the vintage, aged dress, instead of the modern one he bought. And this is the most agonizing part of it all. Femi is not a monster with an evil smile. When he looks at Amara, his love is overwhelming, deep, and entirely real. It makes his betrayal 1,000 times worse. Tears actually pool in Femi's eyes. One slips down his cheek. He shakes his head in total disbelief. "Amara, my God," his voice cracks with heavy emotion. "I didn't think you could look more beautiful. That is the dress your aunt sent. It is perfect." He is crying real tears of joy. He truly believes he has saved her. He truly believes he has earned this happy ending. Femi walks slowly across the room. He stops just inches away from Amara. He reaches his hand out to gently touch her shoulder, completely unaware that the perfect life he built is seconds away from ending. Femi steps close to Amara. He is crying real tears of joy. He reaches out and gently rests his hand on the shoulder of her mother's dress. He leans in, completely vulnerable, expecting to hear how much she loves him. Amara does not step back. Her body is rigid. She looks him dead in the eye, and the room goes perfectly silent. Then she asks the question that destroys everything. "Why did you keep the car, Femi?" Her voice is perfectly steady. It is almost a whisper. The warm, loving smile is violently erased from his face. A cold sweat breaks out on his skin. He stumbles backward, his hand dropping from her shoulder like the dress just burned him. All of his confidence vanishes. He no longer looks like a powerful man. He looks like a terrified child caught in a lie. "What?" he whispers. His voice is completely hollowed out. Amara takes a step forward. Her eyes are locked onto his. The black Mercedes, the shattered windshield. Why did you keep it after you killed her? Femi does not try to deny it. He does not try to fight. His legs completely give out. He drops heavily to his knees right in front of her. He covers his face with his hands, and deep, agonizing sobs rip out of his chest. "God, Amara, please," he begs, looking up at her with desperate red eyes. "It was raining. I panicked. My brother covered it up, but I watched you afterward. I just wanted to make sure you were okay. And then I fell in love with you. I love you." He means every single word, and that is what makes it so tragic. Amara looks down at him. Tears are finally falling down her face, but she is not angry. She just looks exhausted. She refuses to let his tears manipulate her. She refuses to comfort him. She shakes her head slowly. "You didn't save me," she says. She reaches behind her neck and unclasps the heavy diamond necklace he bought her. She lets it drop to the floor. The sharp sound of the diamonds hitting the wood sounds like a final judgment. "You built yourself a home inside my grief." Her words destroy him completely. Amara slides the massive engagement ring off her finger and drops it on the glass table. She turns her back to the man she loves and starts walking toward the door. Behind her, Femi is scrambling on his knees. His perfect tuxedo is ruined. He is reaching out for her, desperate to grab the hem of her dress, but he cannot reach. "Amara, please," he screams. "I'll confess. I'll go to prison. Just don't walk out that door. I can't breathe without you." Amara stops. She places one hand on the heavy brass doorknob. She does not turn around to look at him. She speaks quietly to the heavy wooden door. "I have to leave before I forget how to hate you." She pulls the door open. The bright, happy noise of the wedding downstairs rushes in for just 1 second. Then she steps out, leaving him behind, and pulls the door shut.